Good morning. Welcome to Planet Mojo. Today, I got a few small tasks that I'm going to wrap up, and then I'm going to a county fair. First, I'm going to throw the rest of this oats. I didn't have enough in my first batch, and I don't want what's left over sitting around the rest of the winter. It's going to get too late to toss it. I'm going to toss that near my brother-in-law and my nephew's deer stands. And while I'm down that way, I need to cut that tree that tried to kill me a little while back. I need to cut that out from across the road. I really need to get this place cleaned. It's been a hectic summer. And some grass fertilizer. Get rid of that. It's hygroscopic. It'll absorb water, so I don't want that sitting around for the winter. Hello, kitty. Little update for you. This is the oats, the winter oats. This is the first planting, and this is the second planting. You saw me cut this. This is the oak savanna back here. Let's get all the way to the end. I just tossed it right in with the down trees and stuff, and good old oats. It'll come up no matter what, it seems like. So there is oats growing from where I tossed it in both of the other prairie patches as well. Pretty reliable stuff. This second batch of oats, well, I don't know, part of this is from the second batch. Most or all of the other stuff is from the second batch. The second batch, they had run out of oat seed, and I picked up oat feed. And I don't know how they grade it between seed and feed. See, it's feed. But the feed has pretty much the same germination rate as a seed. It was actually more expensive, which kind of sucked, but they go through a lot of oat seed and winter wheat, winter rye, winter oat, because a lot of people are doing no-till these days. So they seed this stuff and other stuff with crop dusters right over the corn. We had a crop duster right over here not that long ago, and while I was working back here, we had one right across the street. So they seed this stuff. It soaks up the last of the nitrogen from the nitrogen application and other nutrients and holds it until the next year. So it's good all the way around. All right, I was hoping I would find my gas can back here for the chainsaw, but I do believe I got plenty of gas in there. All I need to really cut down is that one tree that tried to kill me. There's a tree that tried to kill me. It's a green ash, and they're falling everywhere in here. There's green ash down everywhere. Just finally gave up right when I happened to be standing right there. Yeah, I spun around and jumped up here somewhere. Must have been right here. We'd have to go back and look at the video, but yeah, that definitely would have killed me dead. Alright, I'm going to clear this. I'm going to throw some oats down there, and I'm going to give a little bit of a look over this way. It might be a little bit too early, but we get a lot of giant puffballs growing up that way, so I'll go see if there's any started yet. This is another area that needs repair. This road used to come right through here, and there was just a little dip where the water came through whenever it rained. It was that way for many, 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 many years. This was done by the huge storm of a few years back. It brought all this, well, it cut this ditch here and then brought all this gravel down from up higher. So we need to get this fixed as well. And I'm thinking a plastic tube maybe. It's just so hard to work in this stuff. I would have to put a tube in there and then have a dozer come in and backfill it. Or it's also possible, this is pretty flat, I could just go right across here with 4x6s by 10 feet and just screw them side by side and make a 6-foot wide bridge going across here. In the end, that would probably be less work. Really sucks. And not that this goes very far. The end of our land is maybe 300 feet up that way, but you kind of like to use it all. And we have the road that I was just on coming down this side of the ravine. We have an entire side of that ravine that we rarely get to because there's no road on it. Now that we own that second piece of land up there, we could actually get across the ravine, but we would be on somebody else's property right where you cross. If we could get permission to just scoot across his property back onto ours over here, we could have a road that continues all the way up and makes a loop here. But again, green ash, green ash. These things are dropping all over the place. You just gotta have ninja-like skills and get the hell out of the way when one falls by you. So it's kind of getting to be a mess down here. Yeah, look at those are all green ash. There's one ready to fall. Yeah, it's that time. The emerald ash borer came through, I don't know what it was, 4, 5, maybe 6 years ago. Probably more likely 5. And now these are all ready to fall. See, there was a crossing here at one time. It was never here while we've owned the land, but you can see where when they logged this the last time that they had a crossing here. It goes up on the other side, but this one just washed out immediately because they made it right across the main ravine. If we were to do something here, we would have to build a bridge and then cut into the other side to make it less steep. Otherwise, we'd have to make a bridge on an angle going upwards, and that's never a good idea. Okay, I am hunting for puffballs, giant puffballs, and usually I would have seen them by now, so it's probably still a little bit early. There's generally quite a few of them right in this area here, and also on this other side. But I'm not seeing any yet. So I think that's about it for this. I'll come back in a couple weeks or so. Yeah, they'll get the size of a basketball, and they are as white as a bleach bottle when they're still fresh. So they're pretty easy to spot. and I'm not spotting them. The woods is starting to change. The leaves are dying back. Pretty soon the fall colors will be here. You wouldn't know it by the temperature. It's going to be 87 today. And we are going to the fair. That's pretty cool down there. I don't know how well this shows up, but that looks like rock stacking down there. But that was from the flood. No person did that. At least I don't think so. But I wanted to show you this as well. That is a grapefruit, or a grapevine. You can see it's maybe four inches in diameter. Unbelievable. We got a helicopter overhead. Don't quite see him, but he's right there somewhere. I think they're checking the deer population, the Department of Natural Resources. But look at that vine. Pretty awesome. It's just about killed the tree that it's on. That's what they do. And then these trees fall and the vine's on the ground, and it'll go up another tree. You can find vines growing along the ground that are, 6-8 inches in diameter. Okay, I better get up. Got to get ready for the fair. And I need to dump at least 4 wheelbarrows full of gravel back by my electric fence project. Boy, it sure is beautiful down here. All right, that'll wrap it up for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like our videos. And have yourself a great day.